Hey, how's it going, guys? RonMan back again, and today I'm going to review Mighty Final Fight for the NES. Also, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please make sure to hit both the like and subscribe buttons, as well as that bell notification so you stay up to date with RonMan Gaming. Mighty Final Fight is a beat-em-up that was developed and published by Capcom for the NES in 1993, making this a very late NES game. The Super Nintendo had already been out for 2 years. Mighty Final Fight is an original game, although its story is a retelling of the first Final Fight game released in arcades and the Super Nintendo. The Mad Gear Gang has kidnapped Hager's daughter Jessica, and you need to get her back before the final boss, Belger, marries her. As you can tell, this game is more lighthearted. Mighty Final Fight takes place in Metro City, and there are a total of 5 levels, all with a few different areas and a boss fight at the end. All the levels are pretty straightforward. You just walk. Straight. Forward. To the right. The first boss cracks me up. He asks you a couple of questions, and if you answer no, it actually causes him physical damage. So make sure you always tell him no. Not only that, but I think the dialogue in this game is really funny. You're too fat and lazy to oppose me. That hurts, you know. I walked all the way here. I'm not that lazy. Check this out. Those who offend me must die. You know, it's funny how that line is relevant even in today's culture. There are people out there who will destroy your life if you offend them. And generally they are bad people, so I think this game got it right. I really like the look and feel of Metro City. All the levels are bright, colorful, and interesting to look at. I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm a big sucker for signs in video games. This place is for sale. Who the fuck's gonna buy that? The windows are shattered and there's a street fight happening right outside. Check this out. I'm not too sure if you can make that out, but this bar opens at 10 o'clock in the morning.
She must have meant 10 o'clock at night.
Do you think?
Why would she have you meet her in a bar at 10 in the morning?
I just figured she was a raging alcoholic.
Also, the music in this game is absolutely top-notch. There are 3 playable characters, Cody, Guy, and Hager. All characters have unique fighting styles and stats. Hager is the slowest but the strongest, Guy is the fastest yet the weakest, and Cody is right in the middle, average speed and strength. Now, these characters all feel very different from one another. If you're new to this game, you might want to take a bit of time to figure out which character suits your playstyle, and stick with that character until you have a strong grasp of the game. I really like that all characters are vastly different because it adds so much more to replay value. With that being said, sadly this game is one player only. Mighty Final Fight is also structured like an RPG. You collect experience points upon defeating enemies. As you level up, your strength and life meter will grow. At level 4, you learn the special move associated with the character you've chosen. When you start a new game, Cody and Guy start at level 1 as expected, but for whatever reason, Hager starts the game on level 3. It seems unusual, but I'm not complaining. Now, typically in RPGs, the amount of experience points earned is usually based on the enemies you've killed. But in Mighty Final Fight, the amount of experience earned is based on which move you use to finish the enemy off. For example, finishing off an enemy with a pile driver will net you more experience points than if you had just punched them. Enemies all have their own life meters, and how much health they have is actually randomized. It's always good to punch an enemy first to see their life so you can better plan how and when you'll finish them off. Throughout Metro City, you'll come across a number of items. Any food items restore health. If you're at full health when you collect food items, it'll give you experience instead, so that's cool. Hearts give the player an extra life, a Moby gives the player 2 extra lives, and a bag of money gives the player a continue. You can also pick up weapons, but they work a little differently here. Each character has their own weapon. For example, if you're playing as Hager, the only weapon you'll find is the hammer. If you're playing as Cody, the only weapon you'll find is the knife. The weapons are great and deal tons of damage, but you won't gain as much experience points as you would if you had used one of your fighting techniques instead, so keep that in mind. And really, that's all there is to say about Mighty Final Fight. It's a fast-paced beat-em-up with great graphics and music. The controls are tight and the replay value will have you coming back for more. I absolutely love this game. The cart alone goes for $317.62 Canadian or $253.55 US. Ugh. But either way, you should definitely check this game out any way you can. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. I know I say thank you at the end of every video, but I really do mean it. It's not just part of the uniform. I really do mean it. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, the bell notification, and I will see you guys next time.